drive and determination. Consulting can be a tough job, often involving long hours, travel away from home, demanding clients, and stressful deadlines. Consulting firms therefore look for candidates with a high level of drive who will have the requisite resilience when times get tough. At their application stage, they'll be looking for examples of accomplishment, particularly in terms of the extracurricular activities you pursue. Examples of situations where you have taken on a leadership role are good, as well as examples where you can show that you personally made an impact. At the interview stage, the recruiter will spend time asking you about some of these examples, trying to understand what motivated you and what specific impact you had at a personal level. To be a good consultant, you need the commercial smarts to make the right judgment calls that reflect the commercial realities your clients operate within. For new graduates, consulting firms don't necessarily expect you to have a lot of work experience, but at the very least, they will look for evidence that you have an interest in business and an understanding of key commercial concepts. Evidence for business acumen can be found in a number of areas. Certain degrees like business studies, economics, or finance are clearly relevant. Although it is worth emphasizing that consulting firms recruit graduates from most disciplines, it is certainly not essential to be studying a business-related degree. They will, however, expect you to be able to demonstrate an interest through other channels, such as university clubs, your personal interests, and any work or entrepreneurial experience you have experienced in the past. Consulting is a team-based career where the contributions of everyone in the team, from the leader, partners to the most junior associates, is valued and plays an important role in the successful delivery of the project. To be successful consultants, you therefore need to be comfortable operating in a team environment. It doesn't mean you have to be an extrovert, but you need to be able to get on with other people and function effectively within a team environment. Some consulting firms include group-based exercises as part of their evaluation process, normally in a final assessment center round. But even where the interview stage does not involve group exercises, they will be looking for evidence of teamwork on your CV. Consulting is a very well-paid industry, but it's not the kind of job you can really do just for the money. The demand and level of intensity involved in the work means you have to have more innate inner motivations to get you through the challenging times you will undoubtedly face during your time as a consultant. Consulting firms will therefore look for evidence that you have a genuine interest in becoming a consultant as part of their selection process. This means turning up to their events on campus to demonstrate interest. They will always look for any ways that you have tried to gain exposure to the industry. For example, most universities have business case competitions or other events that give you real experiences of working on the kinds of cases consulting firms deal with. The work consultants do is often highly technical, requiring advanced analytical techniques and complex recommendations. To ensure that the client staff are ultimately able to apply these recommendations, it is critical that the work is presented clearly and logically. Consulting firms therefore invest a lot of time and effort into developing presentations to explain their recommendations and pride themselves on the structure and logic flow of their material. To be a successful consultant, you therefore need to be a good communicator, both in written form and also when delivering verbal presentations of your work. This doesn't mean you need to be an amazing public speaker, but you do need to be able to get your points across clearly. Consulting firms will be evaluating your general communication skills during the interview stages, but also will be looking at the layout and presentation of your application documents for further evidence of your written communication skills. To conclude this video, having reviewed the key selection criteria used by consulting firms, it is worth reflecting on how you would assess your own capabilities in each of these areas. Most candidates will have some areas where they are strong and others where they are less sure how well they'll do. The key is to understand what the consulting firm are looking for, identifying any gaps in your current profile and taking active measures to improve. If you would struggle to demonstrate sufficient commercial acumen, identifying things you can do to address this. Even something as simple as regularly following the business news could make all the difference in demonstrating an interest in the business industry. This signals to the consulting recruiter that you are serious about pursuing a career as a consultant. In the following videos, we will reveal more secrets on how to get into management consulting firms to start your career. Please continue watching and feel free to share with your friends.